We're doing some spring cleaning over at Iconic Motorbikes, basically clearing out the old hangar, the extra hangar I should say, our racks, our storage unit, the whole bit. And if you see anything that you need here, you can email Harrison at iconicmotorbikes.com. I'll put that on the info page as well. But we're gonna make some space, move some of these things. Let's call it a Iconic Motorbikes virtual swap meet, if you will. So let's take a little walk. This is the ZX7, as you can see, pretty much the whole bit. We have the whole bike. We have a motor for it as well. The motor would need a rebuild. It smokes a lot. We have almost every panel, but a side's missing. This lift even, we don't need that. That was a manual pallet lift that we could use to get bikes up to the second story at the old building. It goes up about 8 feet or something like that. So that's available. Benelli exhaust, brand new in a box. I'll figure out which model that is. RC30 fairing kit. I should say the upper and lower anyway. Painted in a Rothman's library. This is an RC30 swing arm. There's 2 of them brand new in a box here somewhere. Some extra RC30 parts if we need those. I put all the Ducati pieces together. There's not a lot, but some OEM fenders, a Diaval swing arm with a small mark from an insurance thing a couple years ago. I couldn't get myself to throw it away. Desmo Sedici extra rotors. The buyer did not want them. Pretty sure the Desmo Sedici, I'll check that before I list them. This is an Anniversario wheel off a Panigale. It's got a small little ding in it, but that could be fixed. And again, a 1098 body kit. Over there is an exhaust system for a $12.99 Panigale. The final edition, if I remember right. Here we have some TL stuff. TLS tanks, TLR exhaust, TLR motor cover, the magnesium covers that have the oxidation issue, if you will, whatever they call it. Those can be cleaned up if we needed to. Some more miscellaneous parts. And then a whole bunch of exhaust. This is a setup for an RG500, if I remember right. Aftermarket, pretty good shape, available as well. A bunch of exhaust. This looks like a CB400. That looks like a ZX9. Yes, it is a ZX9. And I'm not sure what this black one is. Probably like a 250 or 400, something small. We'll figure that out later. 851 exhaust for Ducati. It's got the elephant on it, so that one's really nice shape. This, I'm not entirely sure what it is. Micron exhaust. It's probably an RC51 at a glance, but I'm not 100%. Speaking of sticking on the exhaust front, ZX12 OEM exhaust. A VJ22 system, which is quite nice, little 2-stroke OEM setup. Jix 750 stock can. Over here we have a set of CBX wheels, aftermarket brand. They're kind of heavy though, but they are for a CBX, like a Honda 6-cylinder. I still have to go through all these parts, but I'll get that done quickly because I do need to get this stuff done. Back to the equipment. This is a platform that we used for the other lift. That's available if you want to lift your bikes up to a second story. On the seat side, most of these I still have to identify. I can see some cowls, ear cowls and that sort of thing. I'll get to that pretty quick. NSR 50 exhaust. This is an NSR 250 ECU with a under tray, obviously. CBR 900 stuff. This hose kit was for a client and he changed his mind. So it's a very early CBR 900, probably like a 93 or so, unopened. An under tray, but it's been cut, a subframe. Those carbs are newer, so those are probably 95 to 97 CBR 900, then that range. Some gauges, the old blue seat, the old bright pink screen, remember those? Clear taillight, yada yada. There's a whole bunch of Cowie stuff mixed in here. This looks like the Hoover tubes, but they're small and they're metal, so they're probably ZXR 400 to 250, relatively new. Those are H2SX. That is ZX 400 upper, I believe. And ZRX, yeah, there you go. And a stock mudguard. ZX7, the candy wine, a little dusty, but rear cowl cover. These came extra when I bought the Bruce bikes. So these are magnesium wheels, probably 16.5. Magnesium Marchesinis, I believe. We'll get to that shortly. few bikes that we have to figure out. I have a whole bunch of CBR 400s and NC 30s that we need to find a home for. Dixon 1000 stock rotors, brand new in a box. Wave style, some other GSXR stuff. If you need any of that, classic Honda RG 500. This is a project I'm going to finish pretty soon. My Skull Bandit bike. These stands, like I said, I've got a home for some of those. That Cowie stuff is not available. This is some Yamaha stuff we've put together. Those are RZ500 swing arms. The RZV and the RZ500 both had aluminum swing arms, so if you need one of those, we have two of them. FCR 1000 stock header, FCR 1000, a few little pieces here and there. This is a very difficult to find headlight cluster. I'm sorry, not headlight cluster, but the headlight cage. There's the headlights I was talking about. All mixed in. This is a bunch of cool stuff. This is all R7 stuff. So you have R7 race fairing kit with a tail and a tank and another tank. We have a full MHP exhaust system for an R7. I don't know where the rest of the pieces are yet, but I'll find them. Some new rotors. There's some kit items, some YEC kit items. There you have it. There's a logo. So some harness parts. Some of this might have been stock and they used the kit parts. So fuel pump, air box, velocity stacks. Here's some extra body work. These are, let's see, YSR 50 side panel, a bunch of NC 35 stock parts. These are NSR 250 panels. This is Nicky's brother's ZX10 tank. We have a whole full fairing kit for that. Ducati 851 front fender, CBR 600 RR side panels, look like they're in really great shape. Unwrap those pretty quick. CBR 600 race belly in fiberglass. And I think that's about it for now. There's still a few more things we have to clear out, but if there's anything that you need, once again, email harrison@iconicmotorbikes.com. We do need to get this stuff out of here and moved relatively soon, so let us know if we can help you get your bike back on the road for spring or summer. Still looking around. Lots of stuff. That's it. Thanks so much.